Well, good morning to you all and welcome back to my gardening channel from beautiful Queensland in Australia. As you can see, it's a little bit cloudy today. I think we're going to get to 29 degrees. Bit humid though as we head to 33s and 34s this week. Today is Melbourne Cup Day for us and for the rest of the world. Anyone who loves horse racing, one of the richest races in the whole world. So that means we get to finish early, go inside, sit down, have lunch, have a few drinks and enjoy what is the spectacle of Melbourne Cup. However, I've got a couple of hours before I do that and I just want to spend that time potting some grass. Now, I have here a ribbon plant. This is actually variegated. It's super easy to grow. The one thing with a ribbon plant is the first and most important thing is wherever you plant it, it's going to just keep increasing in size. So make sure that wherever you plant it, you've got plenty of room for it to grow, because you can see the new shoots that appear at the bottom down here. This will just keep growing. But the beauty of a ribbon plant is this: it has no pests in my garden. Nothing eats it. It looks fabulous. It's a real statement plant. It's a grass. It likes to have a bit of water around it, but it is drought tolerant in this climate. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be taking some of them out from my garden, cutting them up and potting them for other places. The first one I've taken out actually came out of here. And the beauty again of these plants is they are easy to take out of the ground. Their roots aren't very deep and all you need to do is dig under with a shovel and you can actually remove them quite easily. So this is another thing about them. If you plant them and you realise that they're getting way too big for the area, you can actually take them out quite easily. Like I say, the roots are not deep. And what happened was I have a daisies growing here and it's actually started to clump itself, and I do prefer this one in this area. Look at these lovely little flowers. So I thought before the ribbon plant got too big and took over this whole area completely, I would take this one out and start with this one by potting them up first. And this is the clump ready for me to start pulling apart. As you can see, the roots are not very deep and you can see all the new shoots just poking out everywhere. It really is a fabulous plant, easy to pot, easy to remove and have more of in your garden. Using a really sharp saw of some sort, the easiest thing to do is just actually grab the stump, find a space like in here where you can see a bit of space between the roots, get the saw and go right through. You'll end up with something that looks like this, and then you can cut that in two or you can plant it at that size. As you can see here, I've pulled a whole lot of them apart, ready to pot. The hardest part is sawing through them. As you can see now, I have a pile of them here. There's 23 plants from that one clump that I took out. There's always going to be a few that you accidentally chop through, take the roots off by mistake, but that doesn't matter. Like I say, we have 23 new plants from that one clump. Look here, the potting is complete, and from the two clumps I took out of the ground, I got 37 individual plants. And because they grow so easily, it will not take more than 3 or 4 weeks before these are really taken shoot in these pots, and I can replant again or I can give some away. As far as the Melbourne Cup goes, did I win? No, like most people in Australia, we just gave a contribution. But you know, it's our one day of racing every year. It's the one day that a lot of Australians put a bet on because it's Melbourne Cup. The closest I got, my daughter won a sweep at her work. So well done you. As for me, I'm going off now to visit a friend and have a cup of tea. So I hope wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing in your garden, that you're enjoying it as much as I do.